You know, even if a recipe seems like it has a lot of steps or that it might be hard, if you just take your time, enjoy the process, in the end, you'll come out with a great plate of food. I'm gonna show you how to make something that I know you love and I grew up on, spaghetti and meatballs. I like to add fresh onion and garlic to my meatballs and marinara because you're already doing all this work to make dinner. You might as well go just the extra step to make it really special. So the goal is to soften these onions and garlic and get a little bit of color. After your onions are cooked, scoop out about 1/3 of a cup and put it on the side to save it for later for the meatballs. To the cooked onions, add in your tomato paste. Caramelizing the tomato paste until it's dark brown in the pan and aromatic is called pinçage. It's a very important step to making sure that your marinara sauce tastes like it's homemade and not store-bought. I love to use crushed tomatoes in my marinara sauce because it will allow it to be a nice smooth texture and really coat all of your pasta. But really any type of canned tomato will work. I like to use dried herbs when I start my sauce so that they flavor the marinara as it cooks for a long time. If you want to use fresh herbs, save them to the end of the cooking process so that their flavor stays intact. Put a lid on it and let it simmer for at least 30 minutes. You can go for as long as you want. There are thousands of ways to make meatballs, but for me, what makes mine so special is that I have a secret ingredient, ricotta cheese. Ricotta is just the perfect mixture of moisture, protein, and fat that will help hold the meatballs together and make the meatballs tender and juicy. Use your fingers, you know, nature's tools. They work the best. You can make large meatballs, tiny meatballs. I like mine to be golf ball size. Don't feel bad if one meatball isn't perfect. As long as they're majority the same size and shape, you're good to go. And I cook them in the oven at a high temperature for a short period of time. That way your meatballs have a tender inside, can brown all the way around while you're cooking them. The last step you want to do is cooking your pasta. Use a generous pinch of salt to make sure that your water is salty, briny like the ocean. We don't want bland pasta. Shimmy it around so it gets loosey and goosey, you know. Let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes until the pasta is al dente. Now, al dente is just another Italian word that means to the tooth. Just undercooked enough where it has a slight chew, but is still tender. The best way to tell that your pasta is perfectly cooked is just to taste it. Yeah, see, perfect. When draining your pasta, put it immediately into your pasta sauce. Stir it around so that the wonderfully simmered sauce covers every single piece of pasta. It's a perfect marriage of flavors. Spaghetti and meatballs is just a classic Italian-American dish. It's a recipe that I come back to time and time again. Try it at home, make it your own, have fun with it, and you'll become a master at spaghetti in no time.